Hello everyone, it's Amy Murphy with McGraw-Hill, and I'm here to walk you through the steps you will take to connect or pair or integrate your Canvas section with your Connect section or sections, depending on how many classes you'll be teaching. I'm in a Canvas course right now. I went into my actual course, and I'm now going to navigate on the left-hand toolbar to the Settings tab so that I can add the McGraw-Hill Connect link to the left-hand toolbar. So what you'll do once you hit Settings is you will go to Navigation along the top, scroll down, and you'll look for the McGraw-Hill Connect option. You can either click to the right and click Enable, or you can drag it physically up into this toolbar here to where you would like to see it. So I'm going to put mine toward the top for now. Make sure you go to the bottom and hit Save to save your changes. And once those are saved, you'll now see that I have the McGraw-Hill Connect available to me in the toolbar. So I'm clicking on that, and the first option that I'll see is to pair with a Connect section. As I mentioned in our training, the relationship between Canvas and Connect is a one-to-one relationship. So if you have one section of your course in Canvas, you'll have one section in Connect. If you're teaching two sections, you'll have two Canvas courses and two Connect sections to pair uniquely. I'm going to click Pair with a Connect section, and you'll always choose the second option, which is a section in an existing Connect course. You will only see your courses listed. I have a lot in here for a demo, as I mentioned to you last night. But you'll navigate to the course, and then you'll look for the, I think it's called Master, and then Spring 2020 version 2. So I'm going to the 131 Master online because that's the course I'll be teaching. And I can see my section listed here. If I had more than one section, I would have those listed as well. And I'm going to pick the Spring 2020 online version 2. And I'm going to save. So I've now connected the two systems so that Connect can send data over to Canvas. The next step would be to go to Connect, which over here on the right, I can see Connect, and go to my section homepage. And there's a couple of things I'm going to do over here. The first thing I'm going to do is, while I'm in here, I'm going to go ahead and change the dates for my Connect assignments. In your course, most everything was updated, but it is up to each instructor to change dates based on your course schedule. So for these exercises up here, which are 0 point, but more just resources for the students, I'm going to select all by clicking the box above it, and it's selecting these 3 assignments. And I'll come to this paper stack image, the to-do box, and I'm going to select Manage Dates. Because these are general resource assignments for the students, I'm going to make these available for the entire semester. So I'll make the start date January 13th, and I'm going to back this all the way out to May 16th. And I'm going to save those changes. I can now see that my changes are reflected here. Now the next section I want to work on is Capítulo 1 because that is the first thing we'll be working on next week. As we mentioned in the training, the idea is to deploy each chapter as you go. So I'm not going to deploy all of these assignments to Canvas, send those to Canvas as links. I'm just going to start with Capítulo 1. So I'm going to expand it so I can see the assignments that are available to me. And first I'm going to change the dates. So I'm selecting all of the assignments in this chapter. I go back to the paper stack image. I select Manage Dates. And I may want all of these due at the same time. I may decide that I want them due individually. If I do want them individually because I know that some things will be done earlier, I can just come here and start changing my dates. So this one is going to open on the 13th, and I'm going to make this due on the 31st. And so I would do that with each one and save that. So let me go through because it's going to ask me to do a future date and change these dates very quickly and get this done. I like to do things in bulk, so I'll start with my starts. And then this one will be the 31st as well. I think I'll do about half my assignments due on the 31st, and then the others will push to the following week. I'm going to make those due on the 7th. I'm making this up because I have yet to see the syllabus. Okay, so I could have done that in bulk, or I could do it individually. I want to make sure I save my changes. And again, I'll come back to review just to make sure everything looks good. And it does. So now I'm going to go ahead and select these assignments, and I'll go ahead and grab those initial ones as well. And I'm going to now what we call deploy or send those over to Canvas. So once I've selected all the assignments I would like to send, I'm going to come back to that familiar to-do page, the paper stack icon, and now I'm going to choose this first option, which is deploy to Canvas. This is the Canvas logo. It lets me know that it's going to send the best attempt because students have unlimited attempts on some of their exercises, so it will take the best. I'm going to click deploy over here, and it's now just telling me a message that it's sending me my assignments over, and I'll be able to see that by the Canvas logo that appears to the right of the assignments. So I can see all of my capítulo 1 has the Canvas. In my second chapter, I do not have that yet because I have not yet deployed those. So that's great. I've done everything I need to do for the next couple of weeks as we work through chapter 1. So I can now return using that yellow button. It'll say return to Indiana University Canvas, and it brings me back to Canvas. Where you'll find the assignments that we just deployed is in the Assignments tab on the left toolbar. I want to give you a warning that they don't come over in the order that they were in Connect. I can't explain it, but you will want to reorder these. Whatever the order is in assignments is what you will see in the grades. So you can reorder them here by clicking and dragging, or if you prefer to come over to the gradebook and see them in the column format, you can do that here as well just by dragging things around so that it's easier for your students to see the sequence in which they're working. As you can see that it shows the point value for each assignment, and as students complete their work or the due date passes, those points will appear here in Canvas. Should you have any issues where students are not seeing their grades, you'll want to come back to that McGraw-Hill Connect link. And when you come back to that, you'll see that your first option is now to click Go to My Connect section. So that's going to take you right over to that course. When you're ready to change dates for the next chapter and deploy those assignments, you can come do that. Anything that you do in Connect in terms of changing dates or things like that will automatically update in Canvas for you, so you just have to do it here in Connect. But if you want to see some information on student performance, there's a couple of things you can do. When you come to the assignment that the students are working on, I don't have any students populated in this section, so I'm not going to see student data. But when you click on an assignment, it will have a summary here of the activity. So it will tell you how many students have completed the assignment, how many are in process, and how many haven't started. And when you hover over that, it will give you a list of names for each of those groups. So that gives you a real quick insight if a student comes in, so you know where they're at in terms of completion. In addition, if you come to the Performance tab at the top and select that, you can either look in the gradebook or you can come to Reports to the Assignment Results report. Again, I don't have student data in here, but you can select all of your assignments, or more importantly, you'd likely want to pick the one that you're interested in, seeing student performance, and you can click View Report, and that will bring up a report that shows all of your students listed in the first column and then all of the assignments with their scores. I don't have the data in here to pull that up. So that's a quick way to get some insight into student performance. And should there be any problems with scoring, again, I would recommend that you ask students to reach out to our technical support and initiate a case so that we can get that resolved and you don't have to worry about becoming tech support for them. So you'll be provided with that information for our customer experience group, or what we call CXG. They're also able to be accessed by clicking on the Help up here in the upper corner. And I'm in Chrome, so it's acting funny. But there is a link to that up here in the Help button. I'm going to return to Canvas, and I'm still having some funky issues. And that pretty much sums up everything that you'll need to do. Should you have any questions, you have access to our implementation consultant, Mary Breitbach, whom you received an email about. You can reach out to Jason, the representative, and also I am happy to help my fellow colleagues at any point if you have any questions. But Mary will be your quickest resource because she's not traveling. Thank you so much, and I wish you the best with the start of your semester.